So now, let's talk about organizing your project. No matter which editing system you are using to edit your project, you will have to follow the same steps to get it done. I'm using Sony Vegas to edit this project. It is one of a handful of systems available for your use. It is PC-based and has often been called the Swiss Army knife of editing systems because it's so versatile. However, all computer editing systems are very similar, and all the concepts are the same. When setting up your editing project, it is important to use an external hard drive and keeping all footage and other project materials off the C drive. Your C drive or system drive should be used only for your programs. All materials should be kept on an external hard drive so that your project can be moved to another computer if need be. Computer glitches are a fact of life. First, establish a project folder on your external hard drive using your browser. Let's call this Project Folder. Then subfolders are added, such as Footage, with perhaps additional subfolders if there are different media cards or different shoot days. Graphics, where you keep your lower thirds or animations or backgrounds. Music, audio, and photos. And feel free to add however many other folders you need to stay organized. These folders are where you will consolidate all the materials and footage you need to completely edit your project. If you move your hard drive from one computer to the next, as long as it has the same editing software, your entire project, along with the project files, move with you, so you can continue editing. Let's move on to the editing software project preferences. When you begin a project, you will have to set up project preferences. This tells the computer basically what kind of footage you are inputting and what kind of output file you want. You will establish the parameters such as what size screen you want. 16:9 is widescreen and is now universally used for high-definition footage. Let's go to the project preferences here. You will establish your project preferences in the following areas: video quality and audio quality. Let's first go to the second tab up here, to the audio tab. You can see that you can change the sample rate and bit depth and other parameters. We're not going to get into changing anything here, so we're going to go back to the video tab. Here, by dropping down the template menu, you can see a variety of standard definition and high definition project settings. You generally have two choices in setting the preferences for your project. Either set the project to the same format that was used to capture all the footage, or to set your preferences to the output file type and size you want to end up with. You can always down convert to a lesser file size at the end. It is generally best to set your project preferences to the highest quality your system can comfortably handle and leave it there. Generally, a 1920 by 1080 pixel 24p or 30p project is the highest setting for most current computer editing platforms. Down the road, soon, there will be 4K phasing in, but not for a few years. Setting up your workspace is like setting up a filing cabinet so you can refer to and retrieve what you need at a moment's notice. Most systems call these envelopes, bins, or folders. The important thing is that it keeps you organized. Consistency is the key. I organize most of my projects with the following bins. Footage, with a subfolder for perhaps day 1 and day 2, and camera 1 and camera 2 if there are two different cameras. I start a graphics folder, a photos folder, a music folder, and an audio folder, which will hold things like voiceover, sound effects, or Foley, which is a customized way to make sound effects.